the simple money management system for aspiring wealth building homeowners. If you are thinking like, okay, I actually want to get really committed about my wealth building, I am ready to make sure that I have control of my finances. I know what's happening so we can steer it where we want to go. And I am ready to live the lifestyle of my dreams. I'm over spinning my financial wheels. I'm over kind of not going anywhere and not know what's going on with my money. I want to intentionally live a life that I love. So that means I need to build wealth. I need to be able to build my passive income and ability to not have to work to pay my mortgage. Well, there is a simple way to get control of your money, and there's a system that's involved. And so I am going to explain to you how to use that in a very simple terms, and you can apply it to your money. You literally can start applying it today, and you can follow this video to just start looking at understanding how it works for your money right now. So stick with me. My name is Jackie Elias. I'm the Managing and Program Director at FutureBound, where we help you maximize your disposable income so you can maximize your home equity and you can then maximize your passive income. The simple system I call the 50-20-20-10 money system. I've taken it from the 50-30-20 rule that you might find on the internet, you might find on YouTube. You can look it up, and it's a way to manage your money and look at how much money should go where, right? Like, what's the rule of thumb that I should be using so I know that I'm on track and my money is making some kind of sense based on what is suggested. Well, I've actually kind of adjusted this a little bit. And so I'll go over what the 50-20-20-10 money system looks like. The reason why it's a system is that it's not just a rule. There's actually a way that you can make it into reality, and you can use this to pay down your mortgage in under 10 years. You can use this to skyrocket your equity because you're paying down that mortgage. You're in control, not the interest rates, not the economy. You can take control of your financial life, and then you can put yourself in a position, because your finances are all in order, that you can then invest with your home equity with little money out of your pocket as a deposit, and you can have enough disposable income where you can maintain that investment property for the 10, 15, 20 years that you need to really grow your wealth. So what is this 50-20-20-10 money system? What it is the percentages that you would apply to your money. Now, I just want to give a caveat is that this is a rule of thumb. It may not be where you're starting, but if you fall within these ranges, then you're starting at a pretty good space, but it is not where you're wanting to end up, because you want to pay down your mortgage faster. And I'll explain more about that and when I explain what they are. So 50% of your money going to needs. So your needs are only 5 categories: your housing, your utilities, your clothing, your food, and your transportation. Okay, that's 50% going to needs. Then 20% of your money going to wants. That's pretty much everything else except for 2 other categories, because you have another 20% going to savings. Your savings is only money that is spent to further and grow your wealth position, grow your net worth. So that's money that's extra for paying down debt, or money that is for acquiring assets. So if you're topping up an investment property or actively putting extra money into KiwiSaver or to any other investments, then that would be in that 20%. And then 10% is for giving. It is so you are reminding yourself as you are building wealth that you are not here just for money. You are here to contribute, to give to others, to live a life of fulfillment. And so then you're not so focused in on money, and you are being able to have your wealth position be a benefit to you, your family, your community, to your world. So the 50-20-20-10 again is just a good place to start. Now, many of our clients, when they work with us, they maybe have 60, 70%. We've even had clients 80, 90% of their income is going to their needs. That is because it's very common that it is due to a very high level of mortgage, which is why we also intentionally teach them to pay it down quickly in under 10 years So then you can really have that extra money that you would be paying. A whole 20 years of mortgage repayments are now back in your pocket, and you can accelerate your wealth building from there. So that 50%, you might be starting off higher than that. However, your goal is that with your mortgage paid off, you might only have 15% needs. Imagine that. How much more money would be in your pocket? What could you be doing with that money? And what kind of life would you be living? So much can be going towards the lifestyle of your dream, traveling overseas, helping your kids out with money, being able to hop on a plane to visit your kids in Australia, whatever it is that you're wanting to do with your life, you can do that now that you do not have this huge mortgage hanging over your head. So being able to apply the 50-20-20-10 rule to your money is just a start. I'm using those percentages as a guardrail, but also then making sure in your spending plan that it reflects that you've allocated all your money based on those percentages in your spending plan. If you don't know what I mean by a spending plan, please watch my video on how to have control of your money without strict budgeting, so you can be able to understand what a spending plan is, where you don't need strict budgeting. But then also you need to automate that into your bank accounts, where you have multiple bank accounts and you can make sure that you know what's happening with your money. So with that, in the whole system of managing your money, understanding what your needs, wants, savings, and giving, how much it is, making sure that's in an annual spending plan, and then automating that annual spending plan into multiple account buckets. That entire system will help to keep you on track based on your financial goal. Because remember, that spending plan is geared towards wherever you want to go. Whatever your financial goals are for that next year, you've already made an intentional plan ahead of time for every single dollar that you get to get you there. If this sounds exciting and you're like, oh my gosh, give that to me, give me more information, come to our roadshow in May. We are going over the exact 3-step proven process that we teach our clients. We have over 1,300 of them that are using the system today to realize their financial freedom dreams. And we are going to break it down so you can make sure that you are actually getting hope back into your money, enjoying your money, loving the life that you're living, and having hope for the future. So being able to come and learn that will be great. We'll be in Auckland, Wellington, and online. In case you're not in Auckland and Wellington, please do come and join us, and we'll see you there.